Space. Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite TESS. What to study? For prelims, TESS, key features. For mains, scientific objectives and significance of the mission. Context, TESS Transiting the Exoplanet Survey Satellite has officially started its science operations. Its first observations will be transmitted back to Earth at some point in August, after which it will continue to send in new information for the next 2 years, at least. Background. TESS was launched on April 18 with the help of a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket which sent the satellite into an elliptical orbit around Earth. About TESS mission. The Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite TESS is a NASA mission that will look for planets orbiting the brightest stars in Earth's sky. It was led by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology with seed funding from Google. Mission. The mission will monitor at least 200,000 stars for signs of exoplanets, ranging from Earth-sized rocky worlds to huge gas giant planets. TESS, however, will focus on stars that are 30 to 100 times brighter than those Kepler examined. This will help astronomers better understand the structure of solar systems outside of our Earth, and provide insights into how our own solar system formed. Orbit. TESS will occupy a never-before-used orbit high above Earth. The elliptical orbit, called T/2, is exactly half of the Moon's orbital period. This means that TESS will orbit Earth every 13.7 days. Its closest point to Earth, 67,000 miles or 108,000 kilometers, is about triple the distance of geosynchronous orbit, where most communications satellites operate. How it works. It will use transit method to detect exoplanets. It watches distant stars for small dips in brightness, which can indicate that planet has passed in front of them. Repeated dips will indicate planet passing in front of its star. This data has to be validated by repeated observations and verified by scientists. Sources: The Hindu. Topic: Awareness in the fields of IT, space, computers, robotics, nanotechnology, biotechnology. Scutoid, a new shape discovered. What to study? For prelims and mains, Scutoid and its features, significance of the discovery. Context: Scientists have identified a new shape called the scutoid while studying epithelial cells. What is scutoid? A scutoid is a solid geometric shape, like a cube or pyramid, which had not been described until now. The epithelial cells adopt this form when the tissue curves, giving it a more stable structure. It could be said that they look like twisted prisms. These new and beautiful shapes are the solution that nature has found to fold and curve the epithelia, which lines the outer surfaces of organs. What are epithelial cells? The epithelial cells are the construction blocks with which an organism is formed. They are like pieces of tendon or laco from which animals are made. The epithelial cells form structures with multiple functions, like forming a barrier against infection or absorbing nutrients. During the development of an embryo, it changes from a simple structure formed from only a handful of cells to an animal with very complex organs. This process doesn't only occur because of the growth of the organism, but also because the epithelial cells start moving and joining together to organize themselves correctly and give the organs their final shape. Significance of the discovery. This study opens the door to understanding how organs are formed during their development and what might be missing in some diseases in which this process is altered.